on that free stage with a question from Nashville is Caleb. Hey, Caleb, what's your question?
Hey, I want to say thanks for having me on. I know you didn't have to do this.
Sure.
So I hope you can give me some advice here.
We'll try.
So my grandma is 72 years old. She's debt-free, house and all. Her only assets are her house and a $60,000 CD. She recently started talking with her high school sweetheart after 55 years and has just gotten engaged. But the issues are we've ran 3 background checks on this guy, and he's found out he's $500,000 in debt, largely to the IRS. Other than that, we talked to his ex-wife, and says he has a problem with overindulging alcohol, being a very dominant male figure, has bad financial tendencies, obviously.
Yeah.
The thing is, she's not listened to any of these red flags, so she hasn't felt affection since my grandfather died about 17 years ago. And she's really flattered by, little gifts and stuff that, he's giving her. And we really tried to talk her out of this, but we just don't. She's all this stuff, all the red flags. It's like going one ear out the other with her, just because she hasn't felt affection by a man. And I was just trying to see if you have any advice for me on how we should approach this situation before she gets married.
Wow.
Well, I want to first commend how much you care about her, because it shows that her family cares about her so much that y'all would go to that effort to do the background checks and think about her and look out for her and even come here and ask this question. So well done. You love her very much.
We do.
And that shows. Yeah.
Yeah, that's powerful.
Even as he described it, he said she's 72.
Yeah.
And it's his grandmother. So when I think of a grandmother, I think of someone like, that's a lot older than that. My mom's 72, Dave. So this would be like, this question my mom. I'm like,
a 60-year-old grandfather. Shut up, Christy. All right.
Grandparents. I think of grandparents as older, but 72, that's my mom.
Apple people, yeah. So the problem is not how to smoke the guy out. The problem is she's not willing to do it. I can give you some ideas on smoking him out, and he'll run when you do this. But she has to do them, and so because you can't, it's not illegal to be stupid.
Right.
That's the problem, and who will she listen to? Pastor? Another friend? Someone that's wise? She's not listening to her family.
She has 7 kids. She's only listening to one, and that one kid has just came out with our family as homosexual, and that's the only person that she's listening to, and he's the only one. Our family's very...
Well, is he concerned about this guy?
No, that's the thing. Like he had like a big spotlight. We're all conservative Christians.
I understand, but I'm not worried about his lifestyle. What I'm concerned about is, does he still have influence with her, and is he questioning also this relationship?
He's not, because he's trying to get the spotlight. He has his approval. Everything, no matter the red flags. This is like a big family
issue. He's going along with it.
He's going along with it.
Okay, so he has influence, but he's not helpful because he wants to go along with it.
That's the only person.
That's because of the dynamic. Mm-hmm. Okay. And is there anyone that she trusts that will listen to her? That's who I'm looking for.
That's it. That's the only person.
She's not listening to pastor. She's not listening to friends.
She's not listening to nobody. We had, my whole family here this weekend for Mother's Day.
Yeah. And
the guy showed up, and it was a big fiasco. But, we try to talk to her, and we don't know what else to do, and we're really scared for her.
Yeah, I'm scared for her, too, because I think she's been taken. I don't know how to stop it from happening.
Yeah.
Because it's not illegal, and she just got bad judgment. That's what it amounts to, and you've outlined why you think that is, and I, with what you're telling me, assuming all the information you have is correct, it's a bad situation. Obviously, she doesn't need to go forward on it, but I mean, all she would have to do is just say, I need a prenup before marriage. I need to put everything over here to the side that I currently own, that you don't have access to it, to ensure that this relationship is not about, and she could blame it on the family.
Right.
She could say, so that my family will shut up.
Okay.
Maybe you talk to her about that. If anybody's having a conversation with her that's normal, at normal tones without it screeching and yelling and all this. But I mean, if whoever's having a calm conversation, hey, Granny, here's what you ought to do. Blame it on me and tell him that you need to have a prenuptial agreement to put all of your assets aside so that my kids will shut up.
Now, is there a way to where she has to have like a co-signer of the family? Because
No.
Okay, so it'd still be her decision then.
It's her decision to do it
Yeah.
or not do it.
Yeah.
If she's an
Yeah,
adult.
she's-
She's
Right,
allowed
right,
to.
yeah.
She's
Right.
allowed to conduct business and allowed to get married and allowed to do all this. I mean, unless she is proven incompetent mentally, and you've not mentioned that.
No, she's not.
Lonely is not mental incompetence. Needing of affection is not mental incompetence. So you'd have to go into court and prove her. Like if she had Alzheimer's or something, you could get a guardian appointed to her by the judge, right? And then you would take away her rights to do transactions on her behalf because she's not capable.
Yeah, and that's what I had said.
This is just bad judgment. This is not any of that.
What did she say? Did y'all present this with her of like the $500,000 of IRS debt and all that? Did y'all talk to her about that?
Yeah,
And what did she say?
She's almost like she don't even believe it.
Yeah.
And like, we've even hired a PI, and
Wow.
the other day the PI even told us because when he showed up, they said, kidnap your mom because this is a bad situation.
Wow.
And it's just like we try to talk to her.
Yeah,
and
well, I wouldn't do that. That's a federal crime, okay?
Right. I'm just saying like what they
This
said.
PI's an idiot, but yeah. I mean, I guess he's just being melodramatic.
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
mean, I might take her on a long trip, though.
Right.
A friendly type of kidnapping.
Hey, Granny, we're going to Hawaii for 3 weeks.
A vacation.
Hee-haw!
A vacation
Okay,
kidnapping.
load her up. Here we go. Yeah. If your family has if you can get her out from under his influence long enough on a vacation, a family vacation or something. But if somebody can just say, Granny, listen, blame it on me.
Yeah.
Just blame it on me. That the kid, in order for my kids to shut up, I need to do a prenup because that'll make you sure that this guy's real. And if you do that, I'll shut up and I'll stand with you against the rest of the family, and we'll shut up if you'll at least get a prenup. Because once she introduces prenup to Duber's gonna run.
Yeah. Okay.
Because this guy's after one thing: money.
That's what we all say too.
Yeah,
And like,
yeah, I think he is. I think you've identified that, and I really don't disagree with your conclusions on that. But wow, that is so hard. It's so hard, and yeah, and there's a lot of dynamic going on in the whole family. So wow, what a deal. Hey man, thanks for coming by.
Thank you.